Hey there, everybody. It's me, SaveMGS here, aka Spade, aka Things. I'm here to talk today about an announcement that was made about a month ago. Legendary game writer Hideo Kojima was asked to make the new Silent Hill game by the president of Konami. When he was asked about making this game, he said, and I quote, "Honestly, I'm kind of a scaredy cat when it comes to horror movies, so I'm not so confident I can do it. At the same time, there's only a certain type of horror that only people who are scared of can curate. So maybe it's something I can do." Unquote. Honestly, I think this is the best move Konami can do. I mean, the past couple Silent Hill games have not been very good. I guess Downfall was a decent game, but honestly, all the games since Homecoming have not been very good. I mean, not Homecoming, Origins, Silent Hill Zero. Homecoming really sucked. That sucked more than 2000 WCW, but that's irrelevant. So, I'm here to ask you, do you think this is a good move by Konami? Because I honestly say yes. I mean, you have Hideo Kojima, video game legend. I mean, he made the Metal Gear Solid series. I mean, for some of you who weren't around during the time of the late 90s when MGS was released, that was like the biggest leap in video games since Doom. You know, Doom was mostly graphics and gameplay at the time, but MGS had something that Doom didn't have. I mean, I know I'm comparing a FPS to a stealth game, but bear with me. Doom had a story of a porn movie, basically. That's how in-depth the story of Doom was. The UAC opened a portal to hell and demons got out. Metal Gear Solid had such an in-depth story, it was amazing. And, around that time, Silent Hill came out by the same company. I mean, Konami realized that the abilities, what they could put into, or not abilities, the stories that they could translate into the video game form. I mean, honestly, when you were playing video games back then, and they had a story like that, they were honestly better than most of their movies. I mean, basically, if I played through Silent Hill 1 right now, and I just compressed it into one big video file, it's probably better than, I'd say, like 70% of the movies that have ever been made. I mean, if you're just going story. But I will say this. This is really not Hideo's comfort zone. He really, as far as I know, he's really never written any kind of horror stories, never made any kind of scary video games. I mean, from what I can tell, he's not very experienced in this field. But if anybody can revive this series, it's Hideo Kojima. I mean, come on. Hideo is literally the Chris Jericho of video games. I mean, he is the best in the world at what he does. I mean, if you'd like to debate me, fine. I mean, leave somebody who you think tells a better story in video games than Hideo Kojima. I honestly don't think there can be one. I mean, when these games were released, I like to call this period from like 1996 to 2000, the period of the big three games that have been released that have continued onto this, well, that have pretty much continued on for 2 decades. I mean, not literally 20 years, but, the 90s, 2000s, and now. I like to call those games Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and MGS. I mean, basically, those are the 3 series that have consistently carried over to the previous decade and into now. I mean, they have consistently released games. I mean, there are plenty of games that, from the late 80s and 90s that still go on strong today. But, I was just talking about games that are fueled by story. I mean, Silent Hill is one of those special games that you really don't want to see get made anymore, because you've seen the last few games of them, and they just haven't been that good. I mean, my personal opinion, Downfall was okay. As I stated before, most of the other games haven't been so good as they. But enough about me. I'm just ranting at this point. You probably want to hear me stop talking. But I'd like to ask you, the viewers, do you think this is a good thing, bad thing? You're not sure. And yeah, throw in who's your favorite video game writer. Mine's obviously Hideo Kojima, so yeah. I'm a little bit biased because my name is literally Save MGS. Yeah, but whatever. Like, comment, subscribe. And it's time for me to say goodbye. You'll love me, you'll hate me, you'll never forget me. Shit, I just quoted Diamond Dallas Page. Please don't sue me, DDP. I don't have the money. I mean, I'm sure you're getting plenty of money out of your yoga and stuff. And I'm gonna get out of here before you guys leave mean comments at me for dropping all these wrestling tomes on you. Oh, not tomes, but quotes. But I'm done. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Save MGS said so.